To his right, the white and orange aircraft of Scott Pruitt. Flip-flop is what the aircraft is known as. He's from Yuma, Arizona. That's race 314.
Scott in the air first, but holding position out front is Jeffrey Lowe, our top qualifier. That's the blue and yellow airplane you see right there.
Number 2.
And as soon as they get airborne, 4 seconds later, our second row was released, and we'll see them here in just a second when they come around. But there is our leader, and our second place airplane is remember, this is the warm-up lap, the oil warm-up lap, Tommy, so they can jockey for position as they make around. Our number 3 aircraft, Josh Saddlemeyer, in a red and white Pitts, known as Red Zeppelin. He's race 831, and then in the back you'll see a red, white biplane, Red Rider's the name of it, Blake Pruitt, race 411. If you think the two Pruitt names sound familiar, Tommy, we have a father and son in this race. Second place
dynamic to worry about.
That's right. Second place, Scott is the father. In fourth place in the launch, Blake is the son. And we are looking at our leader right here, Jeffrey Lowe, San Jose, California. This is Miss Diane coming right at you, coming around pylon number 6 and down the home stretch.
Jeff and Miss Diane qualified with a qualifying speed of 190.3, 6 miles an hour. We'll push 200. They're not slow.
Tommy, we'll see it here in a minute, but we actually have cameras out in the desert, out in the sagebrush there in New Mexico, and we'll have some great pylon cam shots. But here's two great up-close and personal look here at the white and orange and the white and red aircraft there. As there's race 831. That's Josh Saddlemeyer there on the right side of your screen. Looks like he just made a pass. I believe that was Scott Pruitt that he went by. And that red airplane you saw there at the end there was Blake Pruitt. And back to our leader. Here we are with 2 and 3. 2, 3, and 4. Look at this up close and personal racing right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. We are into our first official lap now. We'll count them off. 6 laps, will be just under 20 miles total.
Beautiful airplane right there with the blue and yellow paint scheme for race 6. Jeffrey Lowe, he's our leader. He started on the pole position. He stayed out front, and he continues to just pull away. Tommy here is, he had the top qualifying speed, and he's showing us here in this B pairing exactly why.
A good breeze, mostly out of the south, but not enough to deter the biplane racing on this day.
Well, that shot right there is on the left, Josh Saddlemeyer, race 831, and on the right looks to be making a pass, or about to make a pass, is Blake Pruitt, race 411. Now again, this is up close, shoulder to shoulder, close pylon racing, and there you can see the distance is a little farther than it looked coming around the corner. But if they were to get to a position to pass, Tommy, inside track is the shortest way around, and that is where you want to be, because to pass, you have to pass on the outside. Again, our leader continues to extend his lead. You got a great look at him here, coming back towards the home pylon, and that is Jeffrey Lowe and Miss Diane.
Jeffrey Lowe from San Jose, in the Bay Area of California. Longtime fixture in these national championship air races, a true veteran, and well respected, especially in this biplane class.
And don't forget, folks, we actually are racing for position, but also there is that the subsequent rows. There is an accommodation on their time. So at the end, it's total time in addition to speed. So finishing first is certainly where you want to be, but if you're in a close position behind, your times will be adjusted, and all the race officials do their magic, Tommy, when this is all over.
That's
but
right.
We're into lap 3 of 6 already, Tommy. We're halfway through this amazing B pairing here in the biplane class, and for the first time here in Roswell, the first flag at Roswell. So exciting to be in New Mexico and seeing this beautiful new location.
Beautiful weather today, a little bit touch on the warm side as it would be here, where the southern plains sort of get ready to meet the desert in southwest United States.
Now, Tommy, one thing we didn't talk about in the opening that folks might be interested in the biplane class is all of these aircraft have a fixed pitch prop. That means you can't adjust the pitch on the prop. So one of the things that has to be decided by the pilot or the crew chief before they take off is, what do they want to have? Do they want to get off the ground fast, or do they want a better top speed, high speed at altitude on the race course? So if you think about it, it's like riding a bike with no gear choice. You're stuck with whatever that gear is. So if it's really steep and hard, you're pedaling really hard, but it's slow to get going. But once you get going, you have some top speed. Same thing with a fixed pitch prop, and that is one of the rules here in the biplane class is the fixed pitch prop, and you get to see that in course here. So that is what we're seeing come out to play here. Beautiful look there at our racers from one of our pylon cams out in the desert.
Watching pylon cuts. Passing the pack, Red Zeppelin in the number 2 slot.
That's Josh Stadelmeyer, race 831.
Our leader is coming up
Holding on in second place so far to Jeffrey Lowe.
And here comes Jeffrey Lowe, speaking to him, Tommy, right there out front.
He was passing some traffic. He was really stepping out. He took that pole position and made full advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, in the qualifying times that set up this pairing, he does have over 45 knots faster than the slowest plane in this heat. So you can imagine after several laps, and here we are on our 5th of 6 laps, Tommy, that we have already accomplished. This race has gone so fast. You know, like we said, it's exciting, and man, time just flies by when we're watching them race. Minimum 50-foot altitude, like we talked about before. Tommy, we're going to get a good look here. I wanted the fans to look at the pylons. You can see them passing underneath the airplanes right there. You see the red and white cans on top of a pole. Those mark our innermost up close and personal course, and you saw a great shot of it right there from our pylon cam with the red and white markings, and that is our 6 pylon inner course, just a little over 3 miles, 3.19 miles per this course each lap, and this should be the white flag coming right here.
That's white flag. So Jeff Lowe is done. Leaving the race course, that's the way you exit, is going up.
Well, I think he's got one more lap. He's got one more lap to go, Tommy, because that white flag, he's completing his 6th lap now. I think he's pulled up to pass these 2 slower airplanes here.
Okay.
He's well out in front, so yeah, no worries. So we'll wait for the checkered flag will be the finish here in just a minute.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey Lowe is making his way around the course here, continuing to catch some of the slower competitors in this class. This again is the B pairing, Heat 2B. Here at the biplane class here at Roswell. There you can see beautiful picture of passing on the outside. These aircraft down low, and Jeffrey, knowing that he's got the race well in hand, is not down low, forcing them to compete. Now, if we had a tight race for position, that might look a little bit different, and some of the airplanes about to be lapped would oftentimes slide out of the way to let the leaders go by. But here we go, coming to the finish right here, Tommy, and officially Jeffrey Lowe. There's the pull-up off the race.
Biplanes are still racing as it stands right now. Saddlemeyer, I believe, is still unofficially in second place. That's all subject to the final tally, which includes the time from the time differentials going to start.
Right, there he is right there.
31.
Race 831. Beautiful airplane. Look at that against that beautiful New Mexico sky. Absolutely spectacular shot. We're getting there.
What's a radio? What do you think?
You see him finishing his last lap. You saw that left turn. That's coming around pylons 4, 5, and 6. Here on the southernmost portion of our up close and personal course here. Another biplane right there in the back. And you can see again the red and white pylon down there on the ground as we pass those. So folks, is this your first time to see the course here at Roswell? This biplane heat has been a great way to catch up and see the beautiful layout we have in Roswell. And you'll notice that with the terrain, the fans on site, and us with our wonderful cameras, you get to see these airplanes all the way around, Tommy. They're in view the entire time. It's a great venue for racing, and we're excited about it.
Absolutely. Discover all the wonders of this this new location, this new chapter for this National Championship air races. Race 831 and race 314 have completed. They have left the airport. We'll take a look at replay